Okay, I got a pretty funny one here. This is what happens when women hit the wall. Let's watch this.
So what I'm about to say is considered controversial in this day and age, but I want to preface this by saying I am all for female equality. I was the only girl on my football team growing up. I am a rapper in a male-dominated industry. I have a career in a male-dominated industry. I run my household, pay all my bills by myself, have my own vehicles, and manage everything on my own. But I also know that God did not design my life to be this way. I was not meant to manage everything on my own. I was not meant to be the nurturer and the disciplinarian of my children. I was not meant to be the provider and also the homemaker, and I'm aware of that. And it's my own decisions that have brought me here, and it's...
So she's lying, essentially. She's saying this now. She wasn't saying this 10 years ago. 10 years ago, she was all ambitious. She was full of the feminist Kool-Aid. Oh, you can go do everything a man can do. Now she's probably what, 32 maybe a little low, 34, 35. She looks good. She's taking care of herself. I'll give her that. The wall is taking its time on her because, hey, you eat right, you exercise, you take care of yourself, you live clean. You're not going to hit the wall as quickly, but it's coming. And she knows it's coming, and she hasn't said whether or not she has kids, but if she does have kids, she realizes that's probably why she's, a big part of the reason why she's making this is because it's hard, and you get tired. If she doesn't have kids, it's still hard, and you get tired, and where you get tired is you're lonely because people aren't meant to be alone. Problem is she's been warped and distorted with all the feminist propaganda. So she's for the last 10 or 15 years since she's been on her own, independent, she's been drunk on that feminist Kool-Aid, thinking that she can go do it all on her own, and she's been full of that crap. So I have a hard, she's talking spiritually, so it sounds like this woman's a Christian, but I have a hard time believing that she, if you are a Christian, you should be chaste, you should be moral. And I have a hard time believing a woman like this with tattoos, has not been sleeping around. And don't think that in modern Christianity, there's not, these women aren't sleeping around. Women are women, men are men. We all are meant to be intimate. We all want sex. We have a sex drive. So I highly doubt this woman is making this because she's just so kind and magnanimous that she's putting out a public service announcement. What this really is, this video is, she's lonely. That's what this is. This is a call for her to say, oh shoot, you know what? I'm 32 or I'm 35 and I'm alone and I'm successful. But guess what? I'm not fulfilled. All this success, I'm still not fulfilled. Now, if she's Christian, she should be fulfilled in Jesus, in the Lord. But modern Christianity is pretty poor. So she probably doesn't have a lot of real contact with God personally. So a lot of what she has is she's just got this outward success, and that's it. And she's realizing, hey, it's lonely, it's empty, it's not as fulfilling as I thought it was going to be. I was promised by modern feminism that I was going to be fulfilled, and she's not. So now she's putting this out saying, oh, now I realize that I'm 32, 35, whatever. Now I realize that I need a man. That's all this is. She's just admitting publicly that she needs a man, and she's trying to make it all sound nice and like she's, it's a part of her spiritual growth, or it's a realization that she's come to. But I guarantee she didn't want to think this way 10 years ago. And how many relationships, how many guys have come in and out of her life in the last 10 years? Don't think that women are just single. If a woman's single, she's just not hooking up. She's just not seeing any guys. Don't think that. It's constant. They always have a guy. In fact, they usually have 2 or 3 guys, meaning one main guy and then other side guys for different things, right? The main guy they might not be, married to or committed to, or they might be, but they have, 2 or 3 other side guys for different reasons. This guy has a nice car. This guy has a nice job. This guy's got 6-pack abs. This guy's got a big D, right? Don't think that these women are not players. They're bigger players than men because they have more options and they have a sex drive. She's making this video because she's got on social media and she's seen her friends or her peers, right? And they've got great marriages and they're posting pictures of them with their kids. She probably doesn't have any kids. She looks pretty good. When you don't have kids, your body isn't messed up as much. She probably doesn't have kids. I wonder how many abortions she's had. Look at that. Excuse me. Look at that. Look at that raccoon makeup she's got. Look at that on her face. Look at how much eyeliner she's wearing. Right? This is not a pure woman, right? This woman has been around. It's just she's figured out how to take care of herself because she's ambitious. I wonder how many abortions she's had, right? I wonder how much time she spent crying over babies that she killed, Anyway, this is you could call this an epiphany, right? An epiphany phase, but this is just nonsense. I mean, this is why women are not the same as men. Men figure things out. We have more abstract thinking. I went through a epiphany phase, so to speak, in my early 20s. I went through a phase where I was trying to figure everything out, figure life out. And at the very least, maybe I haven't been 100% moral in my life, but at the very least, at least I know what the right thing is. At least I have a strong grasp on what the right thing is. Women don't. They really don't, because they base their worldview off of their own feelings. Right? So whatever she's feeling, that's right, because women are solipsistic. So it doesn't matter, even if she's wrong, because she bases her judgments on her feelings, she self-justifies. She justifies her, even if she's wrong, she still thinks she's right based on her feelings. You see how women work? Let's go on.
My own acceptance of the lies that I was taught in this society, teaching them.
There you go. But it's not the society. It's not the society. It's feminism. She said, oh, now I'm starting to accept that I was lied to by society. No, it's not society that lied to you. It's feminism that lied to you. And we have now a feminist influenced society, gynocentric society that is highly influenced by feminism. And she won't admit that. Now she's blaming society, and she can say society because society is filled up with men and women. But what she's not saying, what she's not admitting, is that feminism is the high major influence of society today. And feminism is basically satanic. Feminism is anti-male, essentially anti-God. Why is it anti-God? Because God is the one who put man as the head of the household. This is not that man should rule in a tyrannistic way, rule through force or control, but he rules as a leader. He rules as the one closest to God. Excuse me. I don't even think men really rule. Men are not supposed to be rulers per se. Men are leaders. Men are the ones who are supposed to head up a household. The man is the head of the household. It says that in, I believe, 1 Corinthians. So in the Bible, which is red-pilled, the man is the leader. So if feminism attacks male leadership, what does that make it? It makes it anti-Bible, which means who is the one who is behind feminism? Satan. It's evil. Because why, if he hates God and he wants to attack men because men are representatives of God, it makes sense that he would attack the household. It makes sense that he would attack the nuclear family. It makes sense that he wouldn't want children to be born, right? Go back and read the book of Exodus when Pharaoh was killing all the firstborn children. Likewise, go read the book of Matthew when King Herod, or I think his name was King Herod, was killing all the firstborn children. Right? This is satanic. Satan does not want children to be born, so he causes women to abort. He wants to ruin people through immorality. He wants to ruin people through, and what is the leading ideology that ruins people? Feminism, because it tells women they can go be immoral, go do whatever you want. Go be a single mom. You can be empowered. You can go do everything a man can do. Now she's saying it's a lie, but she won't admit that it's feminism. She won't admit that feminism is the problem. She's saying it's society, because then she has an out. She can blame men. She can say, oh, society is made up of men and women, so it's not just women who are at fault. Women will never take accountability. Never, 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 never. They always have to leave themselves an out. They can never own up to their own actions. They can never say, you know what, I was wrong. Feminism was wrong. She didn't admit that. She said, oh, society was wrong. And now she's going to talk about how society was wrong.
Heads of their households, that they are not the leaders of their households. We are shaming them for standing up in their masculinity and making decisions that would change and lead their families. And that's wrong. You know what I want more than anything?
No, we are not doing that. Women are doing that. Feminism is doing that. Not we, as in the society. Feminism and women are shaming and blaming men for being leaders of a household. Get it right. She's coming into an epiphany, but she's still blame shifting. She's still leaving women an out. She's not taking accountability and responsibility.
In life is to have a man that spiritually leads me and my household. Why? Because I'm in that position. Because I have to. And I realized that I was designed to do other things. That I was designed and powerful in other.
Well, that's good. It's good that you come to that realization, but she's probably coming to that realization because it's hard. And she doesn't like to be a leader. It's hard to be accountable. It's hard to be responsible. Oh, you got to pay bills. Oh, you got to be on time. Oh, you got to run your household. It's hard. And she's like, what am I doing? This is weird. This is awkward. I'm not supposed to be doing this, because women are supposed to be, submissive to a man, and the man is supposed to be the leader. That's how God created us, and she's realizing that. But the only reason she's admitting this is because it's hard. It's hard to be a man. Men have to own up. Men have to have, we have to have our ducks in a row. We have to have our stuff together, or else that's it. Everything is riding upon our shoulders, and women don't like that. Oh, I got to have all the responsibility now? Now where's a man? See, there's an old saying that says, there's no atheists in a foxhole. That's a great saying. There's also, a concept, which I like to say, there's no, I forgot the exact words, but whenever a woman comes into a situation where she has to rule, then all of a sudden she becomes feminine, right? Whenever she has to take accountability, or she has to come on she's called on the carpet to be responsible, to, now she has to have a man, right? There's no atheist in a foxhole, but whenever a woman has to fend for herself, when she has a kid, she needs help. She needs someone to help her take care of her kid. Now she needs a man, right? They're always strong and independent, hear me roar, up until it's time to pay the bills. Then they need a man. This is what she's essentially saying.
Other ways. And I'm tired of managing it all on my own.
See?
I'm tired of being with men that I have to raise up spiritually, because this society told them that wasn't their place.
Right?
Society.
Yeah, see, now she's like, oh, wait a minute, we made a mistake. We told women, we raised men wrong, but the only reason she's saying that is because she wants the man to take care of her, right? This is when the chickens come home to roost, right here.
Discourage them from being masculine. And now I'm in a position where...
And what does she mean by masculine? What's masculine? Being a provider, having resources, taking the lead. And this is, traditionally, that has been our roles. But now society's saying, women can do that. So men are like, well, what do you need me for? And now she's like, wait a minute. Now, where's my masculine man who makes all the resources? Well, we've left the building. You didn't want us. Now we don't care. And now we've taken the red pill. We realize that's all you want us for anyways. You want us for having resources. You want us because we're utility. We're a means to an end. Oh, now you want us, but 10 years ago you didn't want us. 10 years ago you could do anything you could. You were a strong, independent woman. Hear me roar. Now you're singing a different tune, aren't you?
I have to take on a male and female role and act as if somehow I should be managing both. Am I capable? Certainly. Should I really be? No.
This is hilarious. This is so funny.
We need to start encouraging men to stand firm in their spiritual positions so we can...
so you can siphon money from us, so you can use us for utility, so you can put your feet up and say, the man's doing it. Now I need a man, right? But before, you didn't need us. And look at her. You know, she's got these rings on. She looks like a goth girl. She reminds me of a goth girl with this dark makeup on and these dark fingernail paintings. This woman's probably been used and abused by lots and lots of Chad, and now she's like, oh, I'm lonely and I'm getting sick and tired of this random sex, and I need a strong man, to help me take care of things in my household. And now she's singing a different tune. This right here, oh man, this woman is a fraud, really. And so many women today are frauds. They're strong and independent when they want to go out and get dick. They're strong and independent when they want to go out and have their fun and chase Chad, ride the cock carousel. But when they want to settle down, when it's time to pay bills, now they need a man. Oh, where's my leader? I need my leader now. That's the only thing. That's the only reason you want us. For those traditional roles, it's the only reason you want us is for our money, for as utility. You don't love us. You didn't love us when you were chasing dick. You see? You see these phonies?
Stand firm in ours, and I feel like if that happened, we would see way less broken families. We would see a stronger spiritual society.
Of course.
And, we would be seeing a lot of healing.
Yeah, right. Well,
I pray that happens in my life, and if not, so be it. And I'll stand in this position.
Yeah, I mean, you made your bed. You should probably lie in it. I don't know. Like now, I mean, this is why women want to have their cake and eat it too. And I guess you could say, well, at least she's honest, but it really only sounds like she's saying this for the benefit of younger women, right? So they don't have to make the mistake she made, right? She went out and wasted 10, 15 years of her life, riding the cock carousel, being single and independent, following the feminist doctrine, right? And now that she knows what it really is to be single, now she's repenting, right? But how much of your life have you wasted? How much love have you given away to random men? You've given your body away to random men for 10, 15 years, and you could have given all that love and energy to one man, but you didn't want that. You want to be a community receptacle, right? You wanted to ride the cock carousel. You wanted to be a strong, powerful, empowered feminist, and you realize it didn't work out as far as finding a real man. And men should walk away. This woman is highly used. This is highly used goods. Even if she's taking good care of herself, she looks decent, a lot better than a lot of these other women, but she's still wearing a pound of makeup. She's still got tattoos. She's still got all the makings of a streetwalker. Long, dark, goth fingernails, right? Strong eyeliner. I mean, come on. It's obvious. She's got dyed hair. Her hair looks ratty. Come on, man. I mean, if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. Men are walking away, and women don't like that. Men are saying, no, I'm not going to be your fall guy. I'm not going to be your cleanup crew. And you shouldn't, men. You should not clean up her mess.
Knowing I wasn't designed to be in both positions. But I hope that this encourages the men out there.
Yeah, she's hitting the wall, She's hitting the wall, and she's realizing that she messed up. She's realizing that she's old, and she looks good. She's got makeup. I mean, she looks healthy. She's not fat, obviously, and she's wearing a lot of makeup, but she's like, oh, shoot, you know what? I'm aging. I can't attract the same kind of men that I was attracting before. I'm not attracting Chad 10 out of 10 anymore. I'm not getting that. And now she's like, oh, whoops. And she has an epiphany, and she's starting to rethink everything. But that's what happens when it's too late.
Just stand firm in who you are and what you were designed to be. You were designed specifically for a specific role and position. then they become see, look here,
Guarantee she wasn't saying this 10 years ago. Then they become philosophers, right? When they hit the wall, then they become philosophers. Then they want the truth when they hit the wall. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Don't listen to this bull crap, you know. Take the red pill, see through the mirage. Anyway, appreciate you listening, Jay Lee Northwest Podcast. Peace.